Hey guys, so we are now 2 days away from reveals and stuff for part 2 of Legends Fest this year. And they did give us another hint, another countdown teaser, sort of like 30-second video here. And this is certainly becoming a bit more interesting. So initially, when we got Zenkai Grade 8 Vegeta and the free-to-play Final Form Frieza, it was like nobody knew what we were going to get, right? I mean, we were just speculating maybe it's going to be Frieza Force related, maybe it's going to be Powerful Opponent related, because the way that we were, sort of analyzing the situation was, what does the Grade 8 Vegeta and the Final Form Frieza have in common that would give us some sort of idea as to what part 2 would be? So I think the consensus at that point was Powerful Opponent seemed most likely, and now that we're getting this sort of Legends original story event that I covered in my video yesterday, which it basically, to summarize, the Legends story mode pulls characters from different points in time throughout the series, and Goku in his fight against Frieza, after using the Spirit Bomb against Frieza, those two characters, Goku and Frieza, get teleported to the Legends story mode, basically area on Earth. So that's where the Legends original story mode, that's what it does at the point where we're at right now. So we have this countdown today, 2 days until reveals and stuff, Legends Festival Edition 2023 part number 2. Now, unfortunately, I can't have the sound on for this, but it does end up playing Solid State Scouter throughout this teaser. You can even say it says Solid State Scouter on the bottom right here, which, of course, if you guys remember back to when we got LF Bardock, that is Bardock. Basically, Solid State Scouter is Bardock's theme. So we have this sort of ball of light shining in space here, and then it, fills the screen up, and it gives us one of these silhouettes again. And this time it is very clearly that is very obviously Bardock's silhouette. Yesterday we had Spirit Bomb. That's a cool image right there. Yesterday we had the Spirit Bomb with Goku. Today it looks like we have whatever that ball of energy is. I mean, that might just be like the attack Bardock used against Frieza. And then we have the silhouette for Bardock. So, I mean, this to me looks like it's going to give us a very high chance of seeing a potential team up of Goku and Bardock versus Frieza in that story event. And so, obviously with that in mind, it would make sense that the potential part 2 character would end up being a Goku and Bardock tag character, right? Which is something that we see in the summon animations. Basically this is what I'm talking about. Like this, as a part 2 to Legends Fest, them giving us like something like this would be pretty cool. I don't know how you guys, I feel like this is probably a pretty polarizing thing, because obviously this doesn't happen in the series. Like, this is completely a what if game original character that Legends is going to be introducing here, because I don't even think, are there any other games that have this where like Super Saiyan Goku from Namek teams up with Bardock? I don't think so. I mean, it's tough to do that, right? So this would be completely a Legends original scenario here. And, them introducing this as a fairly major, major release during Legends Fest. Okay. I mean, we'll see what the reception is going to be. But again, I think it's going to be, I don't want to say polarized, but there's going to be people who really enjoy this and really like this. And there's going to be other people that, maybe aren't the biggest fan of this. So we'll see what the reception looks like. Let me know down below what you guys think of this possibility here. Now, in terms of the actual teams here, so I'm just going to assume that this is the character we're getting, right? Remember, tomorrow there's going to be presumably the final, like, 1 day left sort of thing here, which is probably going to give us another teaser hint here. So, I mean, it's possible this could be the character, but it's also possible they could maybe introduce, like, what if they did another one of these, and tomorrow's is Gohan, and it ends up being a Goku, Bardock, and Gohan triple character. Like, I don't know how they would do that, but I guess it's possible. But we'll see. So in terms of this character's actual functionality in game, I just want to quickly take a look at what we got here. So, I mean, obviously the good thing about Legends is that when we get tag characters, the tag character ends up sharing. We'll just pull up Blue Kaioken because we can get to all the stuff from here. The character ends up sharing all the tags that both of the individual characters would have, which is why Goku and Frieza is so ridiculous, because they're on so many teams. You have all the different Frieza teams and the Goku teams together. But when it comes to a potential Goku and Bardock character, the thing about Bardock actually is he's on like almost no teams. That's like a very sad thing about this character. Like he's on Saiyan, and other than Saiyan, like Team Bardock, it's not a team. That's it. He's on Saiyan and Team Bardock. Those are literally his only tags. That's it. And then, of course, this specific version of the character is on Anime Original Sagas. Now, if they did do this character, they would be on Game Originals. I mean, they would have to be, because this character, again, this character doesn't exist in any game besides Legends if they do end up putting this character out. So this character would end up having Game Original Sagas. They would have Saiyan. They'd have Sun Family. And that's it. And then depending on if they want to make Goku Super Saiyan or not, I would imagine they probably wouldn't, because okay, so the scenario obviously that I just talked about that the original series event is going through is prior to Goku going Super Saiyan on Namek. So Goku doesn't have the ability to transform into Super Saiyan right now. Obviously that they could just do it, they could just change it and make him go Super Saiyan in the event. But as it stands right now, the version of Goku that we're talking about that would pair up with this Bardock, they're both base form characters. So they wouldn't have Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 or any of those transformations. So right now, the only tags they would actually be on are Sun Family Saiyan. And that's it. They'd be a Sun Family Saiyan character, and then they'd also be on Game Originals. But Game Originals, Game Originals isn't really a thing here. Let me see if I could actually pull up Game Originals here. I mean, this is the Game Original team. You got Shallot, Saiyan in Red, Zaha, 1000 Day Bulma, all the different farmable Cybermen, and then that's it. That's the entire Game Original. And then it would be this character on there too, I guess. So that's one, I guess, slight point of concern with this character potentially coming out, is that they would be on a very minimal amount of teams. Now, obviously, you could just run them in the leader slot on all these different teams. You could run them on the Saiyan team. There's a lot of different variations of Saiyans that you could build around this character probably. But when it comes to tag characters, especially when it comes to recent tag characters, so we can, let me see if I could just, yeah, is it in order here? Yeah, I think it is. Like we can just go through all the tag characters. We have this character who's a tag character. We have, well, besides like the Ginyu Force ones, I guess, Goku and Frieza, we have the Gammas. Like, let's take a look at all these tag characters. Sun Family, Vegeta Clan, God Key, Universe Rep, the Gammas, Android, movies. I mean, Android and movies, I guess, isn't that many, huh? I don't know, for some reason I thought they were on Powerful Opponent. But yeah, androids and movies, I guess that's not a lot. So they'd actually be kind of similar to the Gammas, but they'd be on even less teams, because Saiyan and Sun Family are kind of just the same thing almost at this point. You just kind of leader slot beasts, and then you just make a Saiyan team with the other two slots. Goku and Frieza, this is the most ridiculous one. Sun Family, Frieza Force, Saiyan, Lineage of Evil, Universe Rep. And then even looking at like the Buu Duo too. Sun Family, Vegeta Clan, Saiyan, and then, you know, they tried to make Buu Saga a team, which of course is never going to work. I don't know why they even tried that. But yeah, that's the biggest, in my opinion, that's one of the best things that the game has done in terms of the functionality of these tag characters, is typically they have a lot of different teams to be ran on. And that's mostly true when it comes to Goku and Vegeta tag characters, which of course we have like 50 of them right now, because you can use all the different Vegeta Clan characters, and you can use all the different Goku or Sun Family units together in the same team with this unit here. But with this character, you know, potentially Goku and Bardock teaming up, I mean, it's literally just Saiyan. That's Saiyan and Sun Family is what this character would be on. So we'll have to see. I guess technically, yeah, because this Goku, I mean, they wouldn't be on Frieza Saga, because even though this Goku would be from the Frieza Saga, because he got teleported into like the Legends world from the Frieza Saga, like they would still have to be on Game Originals, I think. So interesting. Anyway, that's going to be the quick wrap up for the second hint we have here towards what we're going to be potentially getting for part 2 of Legends here. I've seen a lot of people talking about, oh, we're going to get 2 banners for part 2. It's going to be you know, basically a repeat of what we saw for part 1. I highly doubt it. I don't think we're going to get 2 banners for part 1 and then also 2 banners for part 2. In my opinion, the best case scenario for part 2 is going to be just basically what we had for part 1 of the anniversary, which is a banner with 1 LF character and then either 2 or 3 1% sparking characters on the banner together. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. We don't want another set of 2 banners. That is actually just too much. Because keep in mind, we're going to get the part 3 characters too. So there's still more to come here. Hopefully they nail whatever character this is going to be. But again, it's based on the hints, it's looking very likely that Goku, some kind of team up character of Goku and Bardock that we see referenced in the summon animation could definitely be what we end up getting for part 2. But let me know down below what you guys think of this possibility. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.